Hello, it's Dave from CheapWineFinder.com again with another podcast for value-priced wine. This time it's a Spanish bubbly, a cava. It's Cune Cava Brut. Brut means that it's in dry. There's 3 levels of dry. And this might sound backwards, but Brut is the most sweet of the 3 levels of dry, which means not sweet. Cune Cava Brut. The Cune Company originated in Rioja in 1878. And their actual name it's an acronym, CVNE. It stands for a wine company from northern Spain. The C is for company. The V is Vinícola, which is wine. And the E is Español, which is their word for Spain. We don't put the E in front of it. Or the E, yeah. So the name of the company is actually CVNE. But for some reason, when they first came out with their first wine brand, whoever did the labeling thought that the V should have been a U. And so their wines, even though the company is CVNE, the wines have been CUNE, Cune, which you can actually pronounce that, ever since, and they never planned on that. That was just, they wanted their acronym, but that was 178 years ago, so here we go. Now, they started in Rioja, but this is not a Rioja. This is a wine from the Catalonia, the Penedès. This is an area in northeastern Spain. Think Barcelona. Barcelona is the biggest town. And this is a traditional method bubbly. Traditional method is also called the champagne method. I've got an explanation on the CheapWineFinder.com website. And it's basically they do the second fermentation in the bottle. Prosecco is in a tank, a pressurized tank, where they put CO2, they put sugar and yeast in the tank with the first wine. They do every time they ferment these twice, and there the pressure pushes the CO2 back into the bottle, and you get the bubbles. Here, it's the time spent in the bottle. Each individual bottle, they put yeast and sugar in there, in each individual bottle. There's no place to go. The bubbly, the CO2's got to go back into the wine. So that's where you get the bubbles on this thing. It is the exact same way as made as champagne, and it's different from Prosecco. Still bubbly, still like both, still like all 3. The grapes are traditional grapes. Xarel, which is weird because it has a dot in it. Usually you see a hyphen because most keyboard won't put a dot up that high. So you get that, and it's an old Basque grape. The Basque language goes back so far that people aren't sure where it's from. And then it's also got Parellada. It's 40% Xarel, 30% Parellada, and 30% Macabeo. That's traditional grapes. That's the grapes you normally find. A combination of those 3 grapes is what you find in Cava. Though nowadays, you can also find Chardonnay and Pinot Noir in some. I mean, you have to actually look for it. And then because they make it like champagne, there's producers out there that are also using the champagne grapes. I'm going to take a sip. Yeah, it's good. This is crisp. It's crisp, light. Got really balanced acidity. I've had some cavas that are so sharp with the acidity that, you were taking antacid a couple of hours after you're done. This one's balanced. It's got length. The acidity should give the wine enough structure for the flavors to unfold, and that's what happened here. Is if it goes overboard and starts getting it starts getting acid reflux or something, then they didn't handle it right. Here it's handled right. I mean, it's a company that's been around for 150 years making all different types of wine. You got to figure they know what they're doing. And it tastes great. It's got lemon, it's got apple, it's got peach and pear, and maybe nectarine, maybe some tangerine. Yeah, there's all faint. This is not one of those wines. This isn't a Sauvignon Blanc where the flavors come up and hit you over the head. This is all faint stuff that you actually have to think about just a little bit, but that's okay. Thinking about your wine for a few seconds, any good wine, you should do that. And then after that, you don't really have to. After that, you can enjoy yourself and just sip and not have to worry about things. The bubbles are tiny, which is good. They keep going. And it tastes good. I paid $11.99 for bubbly in a traditional method at a retail. You know, you can sometimes get a Trader Joe's, Aldi, Costco bubbly for a really good price, and because they got different pricing structures because they're a store brand. But to get a really good sparkling wine from a retailer who's been around a long time, that's not too bad. So this is the Cune Cava Brut. It is dry. It does taste good. It is well made. It is Barcelona bubbles. That ain't bad. Well, that's it for me, Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. We've got more wines coming. This is a good wine for the summer. You keep this chilled and you're going to have a nice sip on a hot day. So adios, keep it cheap, and I'll be speaking to you. Bye-bye.